Hello guys, today I'm going to teach you on how to convert a ladder diagram into a STL program. So here I'm using a Siemens TIA version 16. So I will not discuss you details on how to create a project since I already have. You can just look on my previous lessons on how to create a new project. So I already have here a configured PLC using 3152 PNDP. So first things first, I will add a new function. Since we are converting ladder into STL, then I will choose the STL language. So I will name this sample STL. Okay, it's pretty basic, so we need to add the blocks on your OB. By dragging the FC to the network, it will automatically place your FC1. So after that, let's go to our sample STL block. So I have here a sample of a ladder diagram that we are going to convert. So if I am new, first I need to evaluate how many parts comprises to this diagram. So what I mean parts is this one is your first part. So this one also your another part. This one as well is also another part. So this one also is another part. This one also is same another and as well as this. And then you have here the output. So how I'm going to evaluate this? So first things to do is to convert this first. So since this is in a parallel, then we will be putting here the OR command. So the OR command will be letter O. So here M0.0 and M0.2. M0.2. Okay, now we have the first group. Now what next? The second group. So second group will be a series of M0.3 and 0.4. So I will give a space here and then I will add the A, which means AND. Since this is normally closed, I will be using AND not. A and M0.3 and M and 0.4. So I have already. I will just make this smaller so that you can see the ladder. Okay. Now what next? Then I will need to complete this first. And not that this one only. So I will leave another space. Then evaluate this M0.2 and M0.1. So since this is series, then we will be using A and 2.0 and not M2.1. Now after that, this one, the M3.0. So since this is normally open, I will use A 3.0. So after the 3.0, what's the next? This group. This group. So since this is in parallel, then I will be using or M 3.0, 3.1, or M 3.2. So after that, this one. So I will separate this with space. Since this is only one, then I will be using a. I mean, since this is in a parallel, then I will be using or. 4.0, and then the output, which is M.041, which is simply, you just put equals 0.1. Now we are not yet finished, so we need to add the nest. The nest means it will be separated from this group, this group, and this group. Since we have first the or, I will put end nest here. So it is end nest, and then followed by the series of normally closed inputs. So I also put the nest, put here the closed nest here. So since this is in a parallel, this one, then I will be using a separate with space, separate or. Okay, so I hope you follow. So this is now an or, since or is means either the two of these will trigger or this group. So after that, we finish the or, then it should be separated by the end nest. So after that, the A, this is correct. Then since this is also separated to this 3.0, then we need to add an and nest. And then it should be close close your nest. It will be like this. Now we will count excluding this, since he already have this. So we will count only the one that having close 1, 2, and 3. So 3 will be we have 3 nesting. All right. Now we are finished. Oh, sorry. Put too much nest. So it should be only 1. Okay, this is correct. This is correct. 1, 2, and 3. You see, 1, 2, 3. 3. So if I click this, as you can see, it is the closed nest for this group. If I click this, this is the closed nest for this group. And if I click this, then this is the closed nest for this group. Now we are finished. Now let's see if we convert this correctly. How to do that? So sometimes we can convert this easily by pressing right click on the block and then switch to ladder. See, Now it was been switched to ladder. First, I will just remove these markings. Let's see if we made it correctly. So as you can see, we pretty much make this correct. See, you have this first group, this group, your first nest, okay, your second nest, and then your third nest, and then your fourth nest, this one. Since we don't need to nest this because C is only one, this one, this is our fourth nest. And then this one also no need to nest since C is only one. Then it's also parallel to all of this group. So what I mean is it was been parallel to this whole group. This one for the M 4.0. So I hope you understand what I'm talking about. So if you have doubt, you can check on my previous tutorial on how to learn an STL programming. So thanks guys, and I hope you understand it.